Why is forgiveness an act of love for yourself? Why is it a gift that you're giving yourself? Well, forgiveness is not so much you saying that what a person may have done or not done is all right or is okay. It's not even saying that there will not be consequences. It's simply saying that you are choosing not to hold anger in your heart. You're choosing not to feel the need to punish. You're choosing not to feel resentment, and you're choosing not to blame. You're basically saying that although this has happened, and yes, it was painful perhaps, or very hurtful, you are choosing not to continue to drink from the poisoned cup of all those low vibrational emotions again and again and again. It's putting that down. And what this does for you is incredible. It frees up your space to be more creative, to be more relaxed, to have more peace of mind, to be more focused on the things and the people that you love, as opposed to the things and the people that you don't. Why is forgiveness so powerful? Because it is actually one of the most powerful acts of self-love. And most of the time, we think that we can only forgive when somebody has done X, Y, Z. Well, if you're sorry, if you're contrite, if you really prove to me that you will not do it again, then and only then will I allow myself forgive you. This is conditional forgiveness. And if forgiveness is truly an act of self-love, then conditional forgiveness is also conditional self-love. It means that you're basically putting somebody else's actions or lack of them in a position where those things control whether you are going to feel good or not. So let me ask you, what is it that's more important than your well-being? What is it that's more important than loving yourself fully and completely? Because every time you choose to drink from that poison cup, you're inflicting pain on yourself. That person who did what they did is no longer inflicting the pain. You are doing it to yourself. This is why, if you have issues with forgiving, just like I did, I used to be on my high horse of self-righteousness. A person did this or didn't do that, I would strike them from my list of friends, and I was very sure that I need to protect myself from this kind of behavior. Hoti, hoti, hota. The fact is, no one's perfect. I certainly am not. And so if we keep choosing to blame, to feel anger, irritation, frustration, because someone has done something we didn't like, instead of focusing on all the things about them that are actually pretty cool and amazing, then we will have no friends. So forgiveness is a gift. It's not for anybody else. It's 100% for you. And the beautiful thing about that 100% is when you choose to forgive, when you choose to let go, when you choose to release the pain and the hurt, because you're no longer focusing on that person with that energy, you're maybe even sending them love and light, it benefits them too. Another 100%. So if you want to start manifesting with the speed of spirit, if you want to start enjoying the power of quantum leaps instead of having to figure everything out in a very Newtonian way, if you want to start being very clear, stop being confused, step into full clarity, step into courage, then you want to practice the art, the way of living, the power of forgiveness. I'd love to know what you heard me say. I want you to tune into someone that may have really, really hurt you very deeply. And I want you to ask yourself, are you going to allow this person continue to hurt you again and again and again by thinking of it and reliving the situation? Or are you done with those chains? Are you breaking free? Because the fact is this: you can choose to be right or you can choose to be free. If you need to be right, if you need to prove that you are right, then that's one thing. But if your priority is to be free, then you have no time, no energy, no business focusing yourself on someone so you can keep them in the jail that you believe they deserve because they've done something so bad. So again, forgiveness helps you in your creativity. It helps you with your clarity. It helps you with your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. It helps you create space around you. It helps you with your relationships because you stop simply judging people every time they show up as imperfect, although no one is, including you. It helps you in so many ways. It's one of the greatest gifts that you could choose to give yourself. And I know that sometimes it's hard. I know sometimes it's really difficult to step into forgiveness yourself. And so if this is something that you would love support with, if you are ready to raise your vibrational point of attraction, if you are ready to start receiving an abundance, because forgiveness is not necessarily only for others, it's also for yourself. And if you haven't forgiven yourself, then underneath you're probably going to think you deserve to be punished. And if you think you deserve to be punished, then you probably think that you're not worthy of the success and abundance that is already here for you. And you will then find ways to sabotage and to deflect. So if you really want not only to manifest abundance, but also to be able to receive the abundance, then you definitely want to do the work on deeply forgiving at a really deep level. It will be one of the biggest acts of self-love that you could give yourself. And the beauty about that act is you teach people how they treat you. And so when you treat yourself as worthy of the best levels of wellness, the best levels of energy, the best levels of vitality, the best levels of every single thing, you will start seeing that people will start reflecting that right back to you. I can't wait to hear what resonated with you. I'd love to connect with you just to see how it is that you can shift from Newtonian levels of manifestations to quantum levels of manifestation by giving yourself the gift of forgiveness. Love and light.